Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of our official party. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Basic Military Training Graduation Parade. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the hosts for today's ceremony. The Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Michael Newsom. The Superintendent, Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Lee Hoover. Today's reviewing officer is the Director, Cyberspace Operations, 24th Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Anthony Thomas, joined by his wife, Pam. Accompanied by the Superintendent, 24th Air Force, Chief Master Sergeant Brian Newman, joined by his wife, Jessica. From the 37th Training Wing, the Commander, 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas, Colonel Jason Janeros, accompanied by his wife, Leslie. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Kenneth Urey, Instructor Supervisor, 322nd Training Squadron. Colonel Thomas will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, parade is formed. Have your squadrons! Hold your arms!
737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence Streamer. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 501, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 13 May 2019 through 5 July 2019. Signed, Michael Newsom, Colonel, United States Air Force.
March the command in review.
Now passing in review, our Commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Kenneth Urey, Instructor Supervisor, 322nd Training Squadron, hometown Mecca, Ohio. From the 321st Training Squadron, the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, led by Technical Sergeant Quentin Howard, hometown Oakland, California, and Technical Sergeant Crystal Samuel, hometown Paris, Texas. The A Squadron Commander is Technical Sergeant Jean-Pierre Cavalier Beretta, Military Drill and Ceremonies NCO, 319th Training Squadron, hometown Lima, Peru. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing an Air Force Combat Action Medal recipient, Blue Flight, led by Staff Sergeant Denise Tammy, hometown Cleveland, Ohio. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 16, Roy Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Kenneth Snow, hometown Decatur, Illinois. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Sandra Bice, hometown Georgetown, Texas. From the 323rd Training Squadron, representing a Medal of Honor recipient, Matthews Flight, led by Staff Sergeant Chloe Lynch, hometown Vacaville, California. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 6, McCoy Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Miguel Ortiz, hometown Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 7, Andrews Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Ari Herman, hometown San Diego, California. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 8, Parrish Flight, led by Master Sergeant Timothy Nadolny, hometown Tucson, Arizona. The squadron selected as the color guard is from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Mario Martinez, hometown Munich, Germany. The flights selected to carry our state and territorial flags are from the 326th Training Squadron, representing the first 100% disabled airman to re-enlist, Del Toro Flight, led by Master Sergeant Devon Golding, hometown Pasadena, California, and Staff Sergeant Vasily Vasilikis, hometown Cincinnati, Ohio. The B Squadron Commander is Technical Sergeant Leslie Moore, Military Training Instructor, 321st Training Squadron, hometown Dayton, Ohio. From the 320th Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 10, Fingston Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Luis Escobar, hometown Arlington, Texas. From the 322nd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 1, Airy Flight, led by Master Sergeant Lacey Clemente, hometown Waco, Texas. From the 322nd Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 18, Wright Flight, led by Staff Sergeant Matthew Kaysen, hometown Williamsburg, Virginia. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 9, Binnaker Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Chad Jackson, hometown Orlando, Florida. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 12, Benkin Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Atticus Nyland, hometown Cibolo, Texas. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 14, Murray Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Perry Vitale, hometown Scottsdale, Arizona. From the 321st Training Squadron, representing the first woman in the Air Force, Blake Flight, led by Master Sergeant Tyrone Palmer, hometown Vaughn, North Carolina. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America's Airmen for the support of our airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Chief Master Sergeant Newman will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
Mic check. Good morning, airmen. Good morning, families, friends, military training staff, fellow military leaders. Thank you for giving me a few minutes to say a few words to these inspiring individuals on the field in front of us. I think I speak for every single person here that we are absolutely inspired and proud to be Americans and proud to be affiliated with the United States Air Force after watching that parade. Yesterday, we celebrated the 243rd birthday of the United States of America. And if we reflect back to why that happened, why that birthday even occurred, it's because of the courage of many thousands of people, the first Americans who stood up and said, "Send me. I'm a war fighter. I will go defend this land." Today, you're doing the exact same thing, and you're embarking on a journey to defend the exact same land in the same fashion as those first Americans. We're just wearing different uniforms. And right now, you're in the United States Air Force. That takes tremendous courage, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. The courage to make the right choice, the courage to make any decision, such as the one that led you to be standing here today. The courage that Airman Jordan Dye from Memphis, Tennessee used when he said, "You know what? I'm going to spend the next few years, maybe many years of my life in the United States Air Force." That's impressive. It's the same courage that led me to make that decision, not 243 years ago, but 22 years ago. And I walked the same round that Airman Christopher Barrett did from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. We all have the values inside us that lead us to make these courageous decisions. He had the courage to join the Air Force because he listened to his mentors who told him, "Don't join the Marines even though you live in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Go Air Force." It's the same courage no matter what Air Force specialty you're going to become here over the next few weeks and months. It's the same courage that's going to lead you to go to work every single day and do every single task to the absolute best of your ability because you're an airman. If you're an airman, you're a warfighter. It's windy. The same values, the same courage that we all grew up with, that were instilled inside us, are what lead us to make courageous decisions every day. That lead us to come out, do our absolute best, and wear this uniform with utmost pride. Warfighting is not an easy business, and you're all going to learn that as you go forth in your careers. I was a computer programmer and thought I'd be on a keyboard for my career, but after 600 and some days deployed, I found out what a warfighter actually means. It takes courage. So no matter what your specialty is, don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not a warfighter and that it doesn't take courage to put that uniform every day. So I applaud your decision to become an airman. I applaud Airman Zarius Cobb for his decision to wear this uniform, and I want to welcome you all as my fellow airmen to carry on a proud legacy. So once again, thank you, families. I got to talk about the families for a second. There's a lot of families and friends here, and they are the absolute reason you're standing here in the first place, and they're going to be the reason that you successfully continue in your career. I promise you that's a fact. So thank you, families. Thank you, friends. Once again, thank you, fellow military leaders. Thank you for your time. And God bless you all, and God bless the USA.
Thank you, Chief Master Sergeant Newman. Colonel Thomas will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
Good morning, airmen. Good morning, sir. Good morning, families. I want to thank all of you for coming out here to see your airmen take the next step in their careers and their lives and to join the Long Blue Line. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Before I start, I have to thank Colonel Gennaros for giving me this opportunity, the wing commander. After 38 years in uniform, I get to see you guys come in as I step out, as this is the last day I will wear my uniform. And I thank you for doing this. Thank you, Colonel Gennaros. We have to say God bless to all of those who are deployed and in harm's way today, because they are there giving us the opportunity to do this. So let's give them a big round of applause, please. As Chief Newman said, this is a wonderful day, the day after the birthday of the greatest nation in this world. How about it? This leads me to a quote from Ronald Reagan. The late president stated, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. Fought for it, we protected it, and we handed it on for them to do the same." Congratulations to 734 airmen standing out here today. You are about to yes, give it to them. Each of you are about to take upon that task and mission that President Reagan stated some years ago. You are raising your right hand and taking an oath. You are stepping into the greatest Air Force in the world, and you are volunteering to help preserve those freedoms which we get to live every single day. And I know what each of you are saying right now. Colonel Thomas, just hurry up. But what is going on in your mind is what does tomorrow bring for you? What does my Air Force career look like? What is instilled for me? And I will tell you, 38 years ago, in 1981, I stood right where you are. Airman Basic Thomas with the exact same thoughts. What does tomorrow bring? What is my career going to look like? But I asked you guys to do the same as I. Take that question and mission, and I want you to embrace it. I want you to go after it. The Air Force will help you fulfill your dreams. Like myself, I joined the Air Force for one reason, to get an education, and I know a lot of you have done the same thing. But I stayed in the Air Force because of you. The sea of blue that stands before me, the airmen, the warfighters. I would not have done it any other way. I've gotten 6 college degrees, and I've reached the rank of colonel. And I am confident that I know that you will all have the same successes and even more than I. And remember one thing, don't let anybody take your dreams away from you. Nobody. Do not let anybody take your dreams away from you. One thing over my 38 years that's kind of resonated with me, there are 450 odd some thousand words in the English dictionary and over 1 million variations. But there are 3 words that, if you guys remember anything today, I ask you to take these 3 words away with you. 1 is choices, 2 energy, and 3 kindness. Choices. That is the one word and the one thing that you can do as a service member to change your career. Do you want to get college degrees? Then you have the choice to do that. Do you want to volunteer to do things? You have the choice to do that. Do you want to go above and beyond those next to you? You have the choice to do that. Choices, and the choices to do what's right and to help yourself go forward. Second, energy. No matter what you do, you put everything you got into what you do. I don't care if it's taking out the trash or a mission that's much more important. Do it better than everybody else. Stand out from that person next to you and do it with a sense of urgency. Everything you do. Lastly, kindness. We need more kindness in this world. I asked each of you, say thank you more often. Whether it's a subordinate, a peer, or a superior, say thank you more often, because sometimes that's all you have to give. I challenge each of you today, before the end of the day, that you say thank you to at least 5 people and do it for the right reason, even if it's just because they're there and they're your mom or dad or whatever. Say thank you. Remember, choices, energy, and kindness. Don't forget those 3 words. As I stand before you today, again, we congratulate each and every one of you. We believe that what you are going to do for your fellow airmen, what you are going to do for our Air Force, and what you're going to do for the United States of America is going to water our eyes. So, thank you, and God bless each and every one of you. I have one last question. Are you prepared to join the ranks of the greatest Air Force in the world?
Instructors, place your flights at attention. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel Thomas will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulation and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen. Welcome to the greatest Air Force in the world.
Thank you, Colonel Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I advance when my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and obey. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman.
Christopher, we are so proud of you. God has such great plans for you, and I know you'll go far. We love you, son.
Christopher, Pappy and I love you so much. You are just the light of our lives.
Very proud. Good job.
Wendell Robert Watson III, Squadron 322, Flight 502. Your mother is so proud of you, and I love you so much. And your dad would be proud of you, too. I am so proud of you.
Hey, nephew, your auntie is proud of you. I love you.
Sky is the limit.
Hey, Marcus. Love you.
Hey kiddo, love you. Great job. We'll see you soon.
I want
You're
your
so
back.
cool.
What happened to your hair?
Hi, Shanice. It's Mom. We love you so much and so proud of you. God has such great plans for you.
Te veo pronto. Love you, Kimo
We
San.
love you. We're so proud of you. God bless you.
Bye.
Hi Chase, I love you. I'm so proud of you. Yay! We love you, Chase. We love.
Hey.
Happy Hey Matt, congratulations. We're so proud of you. We never doubted you for a minute. Great things to come, baby. Keep fighting for your dreams.
Matt, it's one of many milestones that we're so proud to share with you. I love you, buddy.
That's why we didn't put rank on this, because we're going to bring it to each and every one of your promotions. Love you, baby.
Bye, buddy.
Congratulations, Cammie.
Airman First Class Camille Maxey, we love you. Such a blessing to be here, and we're supporting you 100%. Can't wait to give you that hug.
Proud of you.
We love you.
Love you.
Hi, Henry. Obviously, it's Mom. So happy to be here. So proud of you. Can't wait to see you later. Love you. You're always my baby.
Hey Connor, we are super proud of you and glad that you were able to make this life journey for yourself.
Congratulations, Conlon winners. I'm just so proud of you and can't wait to see you.
I'm proud of you, baby.
I try not to cry, son, but you were supposed to come back sooner than you did, and you've been gone almost 6 months. You did this on a broken ankle, and you stayed, you stuck it through, and I have never been so proud of you in my entire life. I love you to the moon and back, gang. You're my most favorite son in the entire world. I love you.
I love you, broski. You'll always be a nerd to me, but now you're an Air Force nerd. I'm so proud of you. Much love.
Woo!
Way to go, Mustang! Stewie, you rock!
You rock, Noah!
Can't wait to see you. Love you.
So proud of you. We miss you, and you've done an incredible job, and we can't wait to see you. Love you.
Hey, Nikki. We're proud of you. We saw you. Congratulations.
Airman Nicholas Williams, we thank God for you. We're very proud of what you're doing. Go ahead and make the next step. Congratulations. All right, one cheer. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
What y'all do? That's so awesome.
All right, Evander, all eyes on you. I see you. I'm looking at you. 409 in the house.
We love you so much. Mwah, kisses. Mommy loves you. I'm so proud of you. Yay.
Congratulations, Walker.
Love you.
Love you. Good job.
Congratulations, Airman Galvan.
We love you. So proud.
Congratulations, Airman Gilbert. We're so proud of you.
We love you, Anna.
Happy day.
Proud of you, Devon.
We love you so much. Airman Suarez, we're so proud of you.
Woo! Who going to hell?
1, 2, 3. Who's going to hell? Woo! Woo!
Congratulations, Airman Harris, Flight 504. We are so proud of you. And your mother will be proud as well.
Congratulations, Airman Engelhardt. Flight 320 Gators. Go!
Gators. Congratulations, Airman Holloway, Flight 506. We love you, and we are so proud, son.
Way to go, Kaylin. I love you. We love you. We miss you so much. We're so proud of you. We know that God has carried you through this, and we cannot wait to hug you. Go Gators. Kaylin, the ABCD Smith family is so proud of you. We can't wait to hug you. We can't wait to see you. We love you. Congratulations.
Love you, baby
Love
girl.
you and miss you. We're proud of you.
From one Green Corps family to the Air Force family, you did it.
Good job.
Yeah, 321st Supply.
No, we 21st Training Squadron. Congratulations, Yavis.
We're proud of you, Yavis. Good job.
We can't wait to see you. We're so proud of you. We can't wait to see you.
Congratulations, Erin. We're proud of you. We love you. See you soon.
So proud of you. I'm so proud of you, son. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Congratulations, A1C Mobius. We love you. See you soon. Super proud.
Congratulations, Deanna.
Congratulations. We love you. We love you.
Yep. I want to say congratulations. And we have long one on Flight 496.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Go, baby. Thank you.
Hello, babe. Nemo loves you. I'm so proud of you. I seen you running. I didn't know what to do. They're so proud of you. Oh, they all got to figure out this thing.
Hey, grandson, we're proud of you for what you've done. This is the first step in the challenge that you gave yourself. This proves that you can do the rest of it and do it with honors. Good luck. I hope.
And then you know your name, but I wanna, now you really are, I wanna commend you. You're standing tall. I love you. Congratulations, my darling rabbi, so proud
Love you,
of
man. Love you, bro. Congratulations. Proud of you.
Smart, remain smart, sagacious, and make your life count. I love you, love you. Thank you. Hey! Hi, Cyrus!
God bless you. God bless you. We are so proud of you. We love you so much. The village came with us, with me, with everybody. God bless you, babe. Gamma's watching over you.
Congratulations, Cyrus, on your award, your top
honor
award.
Grad.
You said you were going to do it, and you did it.
Yes,
Cyrus!
Love you.
Love you.
Good job, Devontae. We're so proud of you. We're always going to support you in your journey. We're beyond proud of you on your accomplishments this far. And we love you for sure. And always going to support you.
Congratulations, Alan.
Congratulations, Alan. Hi, I'm Amir's mom.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Amir.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hi, Amir. This is Mom Duke saying congratulations. I am so proud of you, son. I saw you when you ran by in line. Have a beautiful one. Mama Bertha's here, but she went to go get your pictures. And we both will see you later. Love you.
Saw you out. Are you still going? Saw you, Alan. You look very handsome, babe. So grown up. So proud of you. Love you. Can't wait to see you and give you a big hug.
Bye, Alan. Bye, Amir.
Hi, Jasenia. Just want to say that we're so very proud and we admire you so much. You have accomplished so much. And we miss you.
Miss you a lot.
We're so proud of you. Proud of you. Love you, Sonia. Love you. That's it. We miss you, Garrett.
We're
Proud of you, Garrett.
See you soon. Proud of you.
Love you. Bye now.
Congratulations,
Daddy.
Proud of you.
Proud of you. Love you.
Love you, dog. Hey.
Naya, we're so proud of you. You made it. Woo!
Hello. Hi, babe. We love you. We miss you. Congratulations on being undergrad. We're going to spoil the crap out of you. Hope you're ready.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you. Congrats, honey. Honey, I'm so proud of you. Congrats on everything, and I love you.
Congratulations, first class airman and Camille Maxey. Proud of you.
Did a good job.
Love you. Congratulations, Airman. We are so proud of you. We saw you running. I said, go, D, go. Proud of you, baby.
We love you and we miss you, D.
Yes, Airman. Hey!
To last month. When you get home, you got a lot of chores to do now that we know you can do them.
Oh yeah, a lot of cleaning for sure.
We miss you, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Miss you. See you soon, Justice.
Hey,
Hi,
Sonia! We miss you
We
so
miss you so
much. You know,
much.
your big sister was crying like a little baby.
Of course.
But, you know, you represented Chicago well. We love you. Your mom over here cheesing. You know, Dee Dee and little sis. But we love you. Thank you. Bye. Bye, my one son.
Congratulations!
Good job, Gully strong. Congratulations, Khalid. We miss you. Good job. Good job. Woo! Tell him.
Hi, Khalid.
All right.
Congratulations, Marla. We love you.
We're proud of you, baby.
You did it.
You did it. Aim high.
Hey, Ethan. We're so proud of you. We love you.
Hi, Joshua. We love you, and I thank you for being the strong person you are. And on behalf of the rest of the family, your sisters, your nieces, and nephews, we love you.
Congratulations, Joshua. Continue to do great work for God, family, and country.
Hi, Aaron. I love you. Very proud of you. I'll see you when you get done.
Congratulations, Trent. We're so proud of you. We love you. Hey, Willie Jack. Love you to pieces. So proud of you. Can't wait to see you and hug you. Love Mom.
Hey, Nick, we're so proud of you. We love you. We miss you. Do great. Yeah.
All right, Nick.
We are so proud of you. Love you so
Alexis!
much, honey. Woo!
Say hi, Sissy.
Say hi, Sissy.
Say hi. Say love you. You did
Ah,
great.
woo! Done.
Lieutenant Dan, you did it!
Woo! We love you.
Love you, Dan.
Love you.
Griffin, you went from the middle child to the first one, actually accomplishing something of your sibling. Way to go! Congratulations.
Congratulations, Griff. We love you.
Hannah, you did it. We love you.
We love you. Congratulations, Hannah.
Congratulations, Chance. We love you, Grandma.
You were always my favorite brother.
Congratulations, Ricky.
Congratulations, Bubba. I love you. I'm so proud of you.
Love you. Proud of you. Good job.
We love you, Adrian, and we're proud of you.
We're proud of you. We love our airmen.
Congratulations. So proud of you. I love you.
We love you, airmen.
Congratulations,
We're so proud of you guys.
Oh, Harley, so proud of you, son. Love you.
Mr.
Wakefield, we love you. Congratulations. That was horrible.
Dan, you're the greatest.
greatest mighty Martha ever. Good job, buddy.
Congratulations, Christian. Love you. We're so proud of you.
Miss you.
Go Wolfie!
Very proud of you, Ricky. Your mom would be very happy. Congratulations.
Proud of you.
Congratulations, Courtney. We love you.
Hi, Zobear. You did really good in your run. We'll see you soon. You're doing really good. Bye. Bye.
Congratulations.